So I just had to let you know.
Hey everybody, it's the coach away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers.
Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their do battle between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick of the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And here now a look at the Dolphins' offensive unit.
Okay, so he doesn't look like your prototypical #1 wide receiver.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. He steps out
25.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
23 yards the pickup there.
22.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. A look now at our starting defense. They are #2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground.
That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Roberts got it. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground with Johnson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game, 23 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
In your face.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. He's got Thompson here, complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the first pick of the 2nd round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Mack, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try to run for this with Mack. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Ryan now 8 of 8 throwing the ball in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins. Down on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Brees now on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down. Here's Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Ginn. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the sack on 1st down, Breeze. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Boy, excellent coverage there. Last week he had the interception, one reason why he was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
So no jokes about not having hands, right? Because he got the pick last week. This week, he's knocked down a ball in this game so far. Let's see if he can get an interception as this one continues.
Gets this one to Hill. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now left side of a swing pass. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. Throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Breeze to throw again. This is caught by Ginn. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Double dog, that's the way.
To throw, it's Breeze. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
Get up!
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now it's Ginn. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Mack, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 44, Breeze. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Breeze going to come up here. 1st and 10. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. They go right back to Mack. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Breeze able to find the veteran Ginn, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
95-56, 95-56. Kill.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Second and 5 now. Ryan. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. The Dolphins on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Ryan. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Ryan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it'll bring up 3rd down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. On 1st down, Breeze. Flush to his right. He completes this one to Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, Mack. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ted Ginn, his 1st touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
To throw is Breeze. That's caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10 to Thompson on the draw. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Ryan. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Ryan. And Jeffrey's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw again is Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Quick throw here to Hilton. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They go play action with Ryan. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The veteran safety, Antoine Bethea, there on the defensive coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Seth Roberts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Ready. Number 80. Mark 54. I'm coming for you.
Breeze is looking to throw. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
That one complete to Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Breeze. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. We did our part.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. You're good. Right forward, ready. Hey, wahoo. Watch the screen. Mike, get set.
Breeze going to throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for our